In a couple of my recent videos where I talked about vintage items that do not sell for me in my antique booth or that used to sell but are no longer selling, I had several people disagree with me in the comments on some of the things that I said. In particular, what I'm going to focus on in today's video is I said that clear glass, including nice crystal, does not sell for me. And I also talked about fancy china with the metal around the edges, the flowery patterns. But today I want to focus on blue and white china. I listened to you in the comments. I popped into Goodwill the other day and I bought some of the things that you said were selling well for you, at least in your area of the country, in your antique booths or on your online shops. And I decided to get some of the things that I ordinarily would have passed right by. So I'm super excited to share this haul with you. Today I will show you everything that I got in this haul. I don't have any footage of me shopping. It's just going to be a sit down in my kitchen kind of haul. And I will tell you how much I paid for everything and how much I expect to be able to sell everything for in the antique booth. One of the things that my viewers said, which I find very interesting, and I could see how you were right about this, was that people are really binge watching the British shows on Netflix. I know Bridgerton is popular, Downton Abbey is really popular. I don't watch Netflix. I mostly just watch YouTube, other YouTubers, honestly. But I can see how people, including young people, are into these fancy Victorian flowery British styles. So it's very interesting and it's very exciting. I got some blue and white china at Goodwill, and I think that what I got is going to look just lovely in my booth for spring. Oh, and also there will be pet outtakes at the end of this video for those of you who enjoy seeing my pets. So let's get started. All right, first off is this was just in my basement, and it's something that I bought from another dealer at our store a couple years ago. It is a vintage, most likely Japanese bisque Easter rabbit. And he has the orange eyes. I was going to put this in the booth. It's not that I don't love it. I really do. I really love mid-century looking animal figurines and decor for holidays. But I find that the older I get, the more lazy I am becoming about decorating for holidays. I really don't decorate for any holiday other than Christmas anymore. I decided I wanted to put this in the booth, but then I noticed that he has a repair. His leg broke off and was glued back on. I might still put him in the booth tomorrow. When we're doing our required work days, we're allowed to put a showcase right on the front counter at the register. And I've often sold things that way. So I was thinking about just marking him as is on the tag. I explained that he has a repair, and just it's adorable. I just love the mid-century look of this guy. So let's see what happens with him. Oh, I have a couple of new displays. This first one is rather large. Doesn't this just look something that would have been in an old general store? Okay, so this was $11.09. It was originally $30. And I'm not sure what I'm going to put on this yet, but I think I'm going to put it in my focal point right there, front and center in the back of the booth. And I can put all kinds of glassware on it, or my salt and pepper shaker collection on it. There's just so many options, and it's really going to add some height to the focal point. So I'm excited about this. All right, look at this really pretty piece of studio pottery. I want to show you the different sides. It's got a couple little buttons right here, and it doesn't have handles, so I don't know whether this is supposed to be a mug, or I think what I'm going to do is call it a mug, vase, or planter, because it's good to give people ideas on your price tags, different ideas of what they could use the item for. This was just $1.39 for this lovely piece. And let me show you the signature on the bottom. It says McKee. I will put 16 on this, and I think I will put some flowers in it. Look how pretty it would look with flowers in it. These are some daffodils. In Georgia, the daffodils are blooming like crazy right now. I'll style this with some flowers in the booth and see how that goes. Now, these are Fiesta, and I'm not sure if I should have gotten these or not because I bought 3 saucers with no cups, but I just loved these colors for spring. So let me show you the Fiesta stamp that they have on the bottom. And here it is. There's a bunch of different variations of the Fiesta stamp. So that's what this one looks like. So for this set of 3, it was $3.09 for all 3. So they were $1.03 a piece plus tax, and they should sell for $5 or $6 a piece. Okay, next up. It is funny how quickly these things sell, but I have sold these so many times. Usually they have an orange top on them. But hey, since a lot of people told me that the 70s colors are kind of going out and that white and clear colors are coming back in, I mean, I guess this thing will sell. It's a citrus juicer, and people love these. You just juice your citrus and then you pour the juice into your recipe. This was $3.09, and it should sell for $12 to $14 fairly quickly. I found a lovely vintage ashtray. This is called Moon and Stars, this pattern. I wonder if it probably would be easier for you to see it on the back. It's by L.E. Smith, is what Google Lens told me anyway. And it was $3.09. I will try 22 on this. It's just lovely. I still love my Japanese stoneware in the 70s patterns with the flowers on them. So I found this one little plate all by itself. It was $1.09. I'll show you the stamp. I've never seen this stamp before. The Sweet Hours collection. So my Japanese stoneware is selling, and I think it's okay that I don't have a bunch of matching pieces because people seem to like the mismatched pieces. I'll show you a picture here of a set of Japanese stoneware in the different patterns and how pretty it is. So I will put $5 on this. It's not a saucer, it's just a small bread plate, I suppose. Okay, I was really excited about this find because I love cookie cutters and they sell pretty well for me. I got this whole bag. There are a couple more I want to show you for $6.09. So these are vintage, I'm pretty sure, and they're not copper. They are aluminum with a copper finish. These look exactly like the ones that we had when I was little, that my mom had. And since she got married in 1955, I would have to assume that her cookie cutters were 1955. And these almost look like they're in too good of shape to be that old, but I mean, I remember these exact shapes. There's the Christmas tree, there's the Santa. I remember this one. So there's even a cute little Scotty dog. I'm just obsessed with this color. Vintage cookie cutters sell for between $3 and $5 a piece, depending on how large they are. So I was super excited to find that lot. So they were 44 cents a piece, and they should sell for between $3 and $5. I saw a listing for these on Etsy, and they were $6 a piece, plus shipping, I assume. I have to be reasonable about what my customers are willing to pay for a single cookie cutter, and I'm going to sell them all individually. So I was really excited about those. And here's the thing that, in addition to the crystal whiskey glasses that I ordinarily would have walked on past, but I didn't. I saw these. In fact, I got them as soon as the stocking employee put them on the shelves. I spotted them. These are Finlandia English china. And let me show you what the bottom looks like. I have all of these plates. Okay, here's what this stamp looks like. And it does say 1982, so these are vintage and not antiques. These are the dessert plates or the bread plates. There are 9 of these, and they were 57 cents a piece because I got them all for $5.09. So I'm going to put $6 on these. Some of them have a little bit of crazing. Well, the one on the top has a little bit of crazing on it, but I had a viewer in the United Kingdom tell me that that is not a negative in the United Kingdom to have this crazing on it. Let's see if you can see it. These are these are heavy when I'm trying to hold all 9 of them up at the same time. So there's a little bit of crazing, but that viewer said that that was not seen as a negative, that that was a sign of their age and that it was appropriate for their vintage age. The bowls, at least on the top, I haven't unpackaged all these yet, but at least the bowl on the top doesn't have any problem with it. And then just a note about my Johnson brothers. I have a friend who gave me a gift of all of her Johnson brothers dinner plates and some small bowls, which are in the booth, and a bunch of saucers, but not that many cups. So a lot of her cups probably maybe broke along the way. These are very dainty. So this is the Johnson brothers Ironstone blue and white English china in the coaching scenes, and it's been flying off the shelves for me. I have it right in my focal point, and people are buying it up. So I made a mistake on this. I had several of the dinner plates that they can get a hairline fracture in them very easily. And I actually donated back a few of the plates because I just thought that the damage was too bad. And then come to find out, I really should have just put them in the booth anyway and put as is on it because people will buy them anyway. They're not buying them to eat off of them anyway. They're buying them to display them in their china cabinet. So they don't care if there's a hairline fracture on the back. And I made a mistake by donating some of them back. But hey, I'm happy for the person who found them. They're very special. Thank you so much, Betty, for the gift. So I'll put these in there even though they don't have cups to go with them, and just create a really nice, cheerful display in the booth for spring. And the only other thing I have to show you is these Publix salt and pepper shakers in the Thanksgiving pilgrims. People collect these in the different years, I suppose, and for the different holidays. So I've sold a set of these before, and I found 2 sets at Goodwill for $3.09 a piece. I need to look these up. I can't remember how much these sell for, probably between $18 and $22 for each pair. Well, I think that's it for today. I hope that you found today's video valuable. Please let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with any of the things that I said, or if you disagree with my pricing, or if you have information that I just don't have, that I just don't know about. Please let me know that as well. And as always, I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.
Well, it is snack time. Ruby has her bully stick. Bear has his. Now Ruby and Bear have the same size bully stick, but they will play this game for hours and they will exchange the bully stick. They will try to switch it up, and even though it's the exact same, Ruby or Bear, one of them dropped it, and so now they just keep doing this back and forth. And then Kallie gets a bigger one because she's a bigger dog. She does not engage in the game. She just sticks to herself and eats her treat over there by herself. These two, Bear, is that good? Is that good, Bill? And these two will just go back and forth like this. And they won't even actually finish it. Ruby, look at, Ruby just got her a groom. See, there she goes. She's going to get his. And now he doesn't know where his is. Bear, look. She left it over there. Look, there, look. See? There. Oh my gosh, there. And they switched again. Oh my gosh, you guys are so silly. That's the game. Look at this guy. Now that's a sweet nap. Bunny, love you. Keep blowing. This little one over here. This little one. She was waking me up at 5 in the morning, and now she's sleeping all day.